thank you for what you're doing for the youth and through music, which is amazing, you know what I mean? Because it makes such a difference, and it's all about the babies to me.
Yes.
So can you tell us about your foundation?
Yes, Beyond the Natural Foundation, we were created to empower the youth of our communities through music. So we exist to serve youth by engaging them in music arts enrichment programs, to provide expressive therapy and inspiration for creating greater life opportunities. Ooh. And it's a labor of love.
Yes, yes, music is very therapeutic, that's for sure. Now, where did your love of music come from?
I grew up in a household where, you know, music was played all day long. So my dad would play Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire, you name it. You know, so that was my first impression. Then I grew up in church. I'm a church boy. So I started playing drums at 8 years old.
Wow.
And from there, you know, I started developing a love for poetry, and that turned into a love for writing music, writing songs and producing songs. And then I eventually got my first placement on HBO series The Wire.
Oh, wow,
And
The Wire.
Season 5.
That's major.
Yes, thank you. And then from that point, I knew at that moment I wanted music to be a means of how I expressed myself throughout my life.
Nice. And what gave you the idea to want to work with the youth?
Well, I myself was an at-risk youth. Coming from Baltimore, you know, there's so many at-risk youth factors, right?
Yeah.
But I knew that it was important for me to give back a summation of my life experiences to the kids that I was around. And I noticed that with my own children, they didn't have access to music arts enrichment programs in school. So I wanted to be a part of the solution. And that's why I started the program.
That is awesome. I can't express how important it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It made the difference for me coming up as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's good that we have these things. Tell us about some of the programs that you offer.
Yes, so we offer after-school programs, we offer workshops and clinics, and we do summer camps. And so that's what we do all year round. We have a team of 8 music industry professionals, teaching artists that work with me, and we go on site to wherever the kids may be. So we take all the equipment necessary, and our goal is to remove the barriers of entry and create access to kids so, you know, they can have that experience that, you know, that can change their life ultimately.
I love how you took a leap of faith to follow your passion. So what do you reflect on most?
I reflect on, you know, all of the moments where I've seen light bulbs come on where kids are just, it went from I can't to I can.
Yeah.
I've been in settings in juvenile correctional facilities, for example, where rival gang members are in a music production class. And they start collaborating on songs. And the songs turn from, you know, violence to how can we put the guns down? How can we work together? And yes, it's amazing. And to hear superintendents say that you know, behavior on the unit has changed because, you know, this program would be an incentive for them. So they want to make sure that they have an opportunity to come back and participate. So, you know, we've seen behavior improvements in those environments and in schools and everywhere we go.
Yeah, it is.
A blessing. Thank you.
Oh, I love it so much. So what's next for Beyond the Natural Foundation?
Great question. We're going up. We're going up.
We are.
We're so excited.
I believe this.
Yes. So we've recently expanded from not just serving Baltimore, Maryland, but we're in Nashville, Tennessee as well.
Okay.
So we're looking at getting our first brick and mortar location in Baltimore and in Nashville. We're looking at starting our first, we're looking at starting our first children and youth performing choir. So it's just creating a platform for children to get out there and showcase and show how amazingly talented and beautiful they are. So anything that me and my team can be a part of in terms of changing the narrative and shifting how we see our youth, that's what we're here for.
Your happy place is here. What was your favorite part? Drop it in the comments and subscribe to help keep the joy coming.